Great friends and supporters, hello, this is Uncle Po. I'm so excited to join you today in a brand new video. And first and foremost, I want to take this time to thank you for subscribing to the channel and to share it with all your contacts, your friends, and your family members in order they too can have access to those information I'm passing through. And today video has for title how to treat drinking water, especially after a natural disaster. Just before I start the video, I'm taking a short break between 10 to 12 seconds. I will come back shortly. Stay connected. Thank you for waiting after the break, and I'm about to start the video. How to treat drinking water, especially after a natural disaster. It is a must for everyone to have a good quality water to drink wherever they live. However, there are several reasons they don't have or they cannot find a drinking water to drink. It can be caused by many factors. It could be naturally or just a negligence of someone that contaminate the water. As I say, naturally, it could be an earthquake that destroyed the water, the drinking water they have in the community or in the place. It could be a flooding. And you know when it's flooding, the water go everywhere and mix the good and the bad water all together. And also, it could be someone negligence by contaminate the water with some other substance. But that doesn't mean when the water is on that condition, you don't have to drink water for that reason. You still have to drink water. And I bring on this video the several ways you can treat the water wherever you are to drink after if you face a such time, a such hard time or a such situation. First, you can boil in the water. Boiling the water is the easiest thing to do when it comes in need. It's cheap and you can do it wherever you are. It is very effective and it treats the water at 100%. First, if the water is clear, you can just take the water and put it on a boiling container and you boil the water for 7 to 12 minutes. And with that, when the water boiling for that time, I don't say you put it in the oven and for 15 minutes you turn it off. No, you consider when it start boiling and you count 7 to 12 minutes and the water keep on boiling. And with that, he kill all the germs, the bacteria that is in the water. If the water is not clear, you have some dust on it, and you put the water on a container and let it sit for 2 to 3 hours. And after that time, you pour the clear water in a boiling container and you boil it as you did for the first one for 7 to 12 minutes. And after that, when it's cold, whether it's clear or is not clear, before you boil it, when it's cooled down, before you drink it, and you put a pinch of salt on the water just for the flavor, because when it's boiling and all the flavor that's gone when you add in the salt on the water, little salt, and that put the flavor back into it. The way to treat the water is what they call filtered water. There are several ways you can filter the water. Okay? There are several ways. Sorry, I didn't put my glasses. Let me put my glasses on, you can see me much better. All right. And first, filtered water. There are several ways, as I said. And the best way, in a real emergency, and you need the water to drink, you can put the water on a cotton coffee filter. And by doing that, you filter all the dirt in the water, and it takes some other bacteria on it as well. You can drink it, but it is not filtered at 100% because it is just a filter of coffee. And also, you can use a filter that they sell in the house, in the industry, commercial industry. And with that portable filter, you can go with that filter wherever you go, and you filter it. You filter the water when it comes for you to drink it. And that to filter the water at the percentage very high, more than 90%. You can drink that water. And also, they have what they call house or install water, filter water. What you do, you install the filter in your house, and when the water pass by, you automatically fill the water, and you can drink that water as well. And also, you have what they call sand filter water purification. It is another way to treat the water to drink. It is the big agricultural industry use in the developed countries. It is effective, it is constant, it is also very simple to use. It is a combination of several layers of rock, of gravel, of sand, of charcoal. You put together on different layers, and what you do, you just put the water on it, and it filters the water, and you can drink it. Very safe to drink. The only thing on this kind of filter, he filtered the water very slow, and you need time to get enough water to come in your need. but it is very good water to drink. And also, you have what they call, you can use bleach also. Bleach can be used to treat the water you want to drink in emergency. But you need to follow the manufacturer's instruction that they give how to use the bleach, because it is a chemical base, and when you use it, if you use it too much, it can damage your system. And that's why you can use bleach on the emergency only, and you follow very carefully the instruction that they give you. And as you know, most of the bleach we use in the house has a different percentage of chemical. Some of them come between 4 to 6% of chemical. And if you have that kind of bleach in your house, and for each gallon of water, you need each drop of that bleach to put on it. If you have a bleach that only 1% of chemical, you need to use about 40 drops of that bleach per gallon. And also there are another kind that come between 7 to 10% of chemical. You only need 4 drops of that bleach to put in the per gallon of water. After you mix the bleach and the water together, you let it sit for about 2 hours. And after these 2 hours, you can drink that water. It is treated to drink. But if after you mix it and you wait and you smell the water, it doesn't smell bleach, that means you need to repeat the process. What do I mean by that? If you use one for 8 drops, you need to add 8 more drops, or less than for 8 more drops in order to let it sit again in order to treat the water. And so forth for 8 drops, for 4 drops, or for 40 drops. Okay? And automatically you have a clean water to drink. And also they have their way to treat the water, what they call oxygen stabilizer. The oxygen stabilizer, it is another way to treat water. It is fast and easy. You just drop few drops of oxygen stabilizer in the water per gallon you want to use, and you can drink it automatically. It has no chemical on it. You can drink it without problem. It is good to have in your house in case of emergency, any kind of emergency. You can find it in on the different places where they sell those kind of products, and have one in your house. Have one, and beside that, he add more oxygen in your system. It's treatable and take off toxic from your system. This is the way my favorite ways of treating water. It is simple for everyone to do wherever you live. What they call solar thermal water treatment, or what they call just sunlight water treatment. Sunlight sunlight water treatment is a very, very effective, convenient, and cheap way to treat the water you need to drink. In the event that moment in the situation you cannot you cannot boil the water, you can use this what they call sunlight water treatment to treat your water. It is simple to do. You can do it anywhere you want. You live in the world, and whatever the mean you have. How to do that? As long you live in a where there is sunlight. How to do that? What do you need to do that? You need a plastic bottle. You need the water that you need to treat, and also you need the sun that God already give it to us for free. And how to do that? You fill the plastic water with the water you want to treat. 3/4 of the bottle. You don't fill the bottle up, you call it 3/4, and you shake the water, the bottle in the water in the bottle between 30 seconds to 40 seconds. After the 40 seconds, you agitate the water, everything in the water, and you fill up the bottle. And after that, you tie the bottle, you put it out to make sure the water doesn't drop, and you put the bottle, sit on the sun between, let's say, 10 to 12 hours. For 10 to 12 hours, and after, let's say, for the whole day, they have good sun, not where on the cool state or country where you have the sun very cold in the morning, late in the afternoon you have some sun, but you have to have the sun from, let's say, 7 in the morning until 5 or until 5 to 6 p.m. And the hot water about now, especially on the country, tropical country, that's what you can use the sunlight to treat the water. And you put the water on the sun for, let's say, 10 to 12 hours. And when it's very, very hot and the sun kill all the germ, all the bacteria that is in the water. And when it's cooled down, you put it inside, and that water is treated. You can drink it, you can go use it and go wherever you go and use it as a treated water. It is safe to drink, as I said, and that's all I have to share with you today in this video. And I hope this video allow you not to drink any contaminated water or any non-filtered water anymore, especially if you live in a climate where there is sun, let's say 12 to 14 hours a day. You can treat your water very naturally without buying any bottled water. When I say bottled water, it could be one can of water. Also, it can be 5 gallons of water, or it can be a 55 gallon of water. Only remember, when I say 55 is a way of talking. It could be a gallon, it could be 2.5 gallons, because you need to shake it. If it's too big, you cannot shake it. But if it is, let's say, 1 gallon or 2.5 gallons or 1 bottle, you can shake it without problem. But when I say 55 gallon, it is very heavy. You cannot shake it, you cannot raise it. But it's a way to say, use a plastic of water and shake it and fill it up and let it sit in the sun for 10 to 12 hours. I hope this video helped you, especially you who live in a country where you cannot have any access to a filtered water. You can filter it yourself. Once again, always connected to this channel, and I ask you to subscribe to the channel and also to share the channel with all your contacts, your friends and your family members, so that they too can have access to those kind of information. Also, you can find all the videos I made previously and those will come in the future. You will find me on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. This is your friend Uncle Pro. Always stay tuned for the next video. I will see you soon. Bye bye.